There is breaking news that Tom Brady is coming out of retirement. However, his decision has shocked the world as he's not going back to the NFL, but rather he's going back to college. His former team, Michigan, has offered him another scholarship, and the NCAA has granted him 1 year of eligibility left. Will he be able to come back to football and compete against the young players at his older age? Only time will tell. It's now time to get into the video. Tom Brady has set himself 2 goals that he wants to accomplish in order to officially take over college football. Those 2 challenges are win the Heisman Trophy and win the national championship. There are other in-game challenges he has to accomplish as well. Every challenge he completes, he will be able to spin the wheel of upgrades. Also, before this video starts, I created my second channel where I will be posting NHL content such as my strong safety series. If you're interested in hockey, the link is in the description. I really appreciate anyone who checks it out. Here's Tom Brady back in college. We got him put onto the Michigan roster, 6'4", 225 pounds. Tried to make him as accurate as possible. I used some of his previous Madden stats. Obviously, he's going to be buffed a little bit because he's older now and retired. So his speed is sitting at 64, so that's definitely one of his weakest points. Obviously, he was never much of a scrambling quarterback. Strength is going to be 65, agility 73, his acceleration is 70. His awareness is down a little bit too when he was in the NFL. He hasn't played for a year, so his awareness is down a little bit. And here we got his throwing stats. His throwing power is still going to be at 90 and throw accuracy is 87, so he's definitely very strong in the throwing side of things. So those are Tom Brady's stats. That sits him at an 89 overall so far, which is very good to start off this season. As remember, he has 2 challenges he has to complete. Those are win the Heisman and win the Natty. So he's going to have to start working hard from the second the season starts, or else both of these challenges could be done for and he would not take over college football. But remember, he has these single game challenges where if he completes any of these within a game, he gets the opportunity to spin the upgrade wheel, where there is plenty of upgrades where he could increase his overall even more, maybe even become a 99 overall and really take over college football. But I think it's time to start off this season and see how he does. Let's get right into this video and see if Tom Brady can take over college football. His first game is going to be against Central Michigan, so definitely a warm-up game for Michigan as they're sitting at 95 overall compared to Central Michigan's 75. Here we go, Michigan's first game of the season in the big house. There's Tom right there, ready to get back into the big house, onto the Michigan field, back into college. He's ready for this. I'm sure he's feeling hyped up to be back out there, making him feel young again. Let's see if he can do what Michigan just did last night, which is make it to the national championship. So congrats to Michigan on winning the Rose Bowl over Alabama, and his first pass is a completion to Roman Wilson for 3 yards. Obviously, we're not going to watch the entire game, but I just want to see how he does in his first game. He's going for another pass. That is a good one. Oh no, he didn't hold on to it. It's no good. So it is already 3rd and 7. Can Tom get the first down? Going for a pass, and that's for the first down. There we go, 9 yards. Remember, he has tons of in-game challenges he can complete to get upgrades, so he could be starting off with an upgrade if he gets any of those in this game. Oh no, that was not a good start. See, he is not very good at running with the ball. Couldn't even get the pitch off. His awareness is down a little bit, but also keep in mind that these game challenges are one-time use only. They're running with the ball for the first time for the first down. Blake Corum for 12 yards. So far, this has been absolute domination by Michigan. Their defense stepping up, not letting up a single point so far, and Tom Brady has led his team to 28 points, which is pretty good in their first game. So we're just going to sim through the rest of this game and check his stats at the end. Looks like Michigan's gonna get this shutout victory over Central Michigan, 35-0. That is an absolute dominant victory in Tom Brady's opening game of the season. It's time to see if he got any of these challenges completed though. So he went 16 for 27, which is 59%. So he did not complete the 70+%. He has 2 passing touchdowns, did not complete that, less than 300 yards. However, he did throw 0 interceptions, so that is his first challenge completed, and obviously only 11 yards for rushing. So he ended up completing only 1 challenge this first game, even on a great opportunity playing against a weaker team like Central Michigan. So if we head over here, he did not get 300+ passing yards, he did not get 50+ rushing yards, but he did get 0 interceptions. So that is his first check mark on the board, and now he gets to spin the upgrade wheel. Let's see which upgrade Tom Brady will be getting first, and it's gonna be max speed. Are you serious? That is insane. I put that on here not expecting that to get picked as there's lots of other options, but he's gonna get max speed. That's insane. So just like that, Tom Brady's biggest weakness is now fixed as he has 99 speed. That's actually insane. He's going to be dominant on the field. His biggest weakness his whole career is now fixed. I guess the track team was helping him out a little bit throughout this offseason. That puts him up to a 94 overall. That is a 5 overall increase from just 1 upgrade on the upgrade wheel. I'm excited to see these next games and see what he's capable of doing. However, this is going to be a tough matchup for Tom Brady in Michigan. A top 10 matchup against Notre Dame. Still, it's going to be at the big house, so that's a great advantage for them. Also, Tom Brady's going to have that crazy speed, so maybe he can break off some big runs to help Michigan Michigan get this victory, as they need any victory they can if they want to make the national championship. This is a very close game right now. It's currently a 3-point game. Michigan up 17-14 over Notre Dame. Pretty low scoring. Michigan has the ball in the red zone. Can Tom Brady get his team a touchdown and possibly seal the victory for their team over number 10 ranked Notre Dame? That'd be crazy. They need that. He's handing the ball off to Blake Corum. He's going to get a solid run off almost to the end zone. I thought he was in there, but this is looking pretty good for Michigan right now. It's Tom Brady. Maybe he can run one of these in himself, but no, Blake Corum takes it in for the touchdown to increase their lead by 10. We're simming to the end of the game. Looks like Michigan's going to hold on for the 10-point victory. There's Tom Brady getting congratulated for his victory, as he is now 2-0 at Michigan as a starter. It's time to check his stats though. Look at this. I already see he gets a challenge completed, as he gets a 79% completion percentage. That is very good. That's crazy. 23 for 29. He's less than 300 yards though, and only 2 touchdowns. He already completed the 0 interceptions challenge, so he does not get that one again. So far, he's already completed 1. Let's check his rushing stats. Look at that. He's still not running at all. Not well at all. Jeez, 11 attempts and only 10 yards. That's not very good. 0.9 average. So I guess his speed has not given him that much of an advantage yet. But he has now completed another challenge, which is 70% plus completion. And there is 2 challenges completed so far. So he gets another spin on this upgrade wheel, and it is gonna be plus 10 strength. That is pretty good. He needs that, especially to pull off some bigger runs. Tom Brady is now gonna be up to 75 strength, as he just got that on the upgrade wheel, so that is good for him. He's still gonna remain in 94 overall, as his strength was pretty low to begin with, but that's still pretty good for him. Michigan's next game is up against Akron, and it is again at the Big House, so that's 3 in a row for them. Soon they're gonna have to start playing some away games though. But we're just gonna simulate through this one, see if he completes any challenges. I don't think we really need to watch this one at all because it's Akron. This game was actually pretty close, but Michigan took away at the end. This was a bit of a scare for Michigan, but they held on 45 points to 28. That is a high scoring game. So Tom Brady, 264 yards, still 2 passing touchdowns. Ooh, and he threw 2 interceptions this game, so that's gonna hurt him in the Heisman rankings. So yeah, not his best game. Did not complete any passing challenges there. Let's check his rushing stats. Yeah, at least he got 23 yards today. No touchdowns. He did not complete any challenges this game. I thought this was gonna be a good one for him, like a good opportunity against a weaker team, but I guess he could not get the job done. Michigan's next game is against Charlotte. We're gonna sim through this one as well. This has been a pretty dominant game for Michigan. It's looking like they're gonna hold on to the victory. Actually, it got pretty close at the end though, but they put up 38, which is a pretty good score. That probably gave Tom Brady some good chances to get these stats up. So let's check out his stats and see how he did. So Tom Brady, woo, this is a tough game. 126 yards. That's pretty low. I guess they did hand the ball off a lot. They ran with the ball a lot. Maybe he got some rushing yards, but did not complete any of these passing challenges. Still 2 touchdowns per game. Every game so far has been only 2 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Well, let's see how he did on the rushing side. And still, he's not rushing with the ball at all. I guess they do got some great running backs like Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum, but he had a game. Wow, 209 yards. That's crazy. So still no challenges completed. He's gonna have to start getting things going if he wants to win this Heisman Trophy and get some upgrades, or even winning the national championship, because these games have been pretty close against weaker teams. Big Ten conference play is finally starting, as they're gonna open up against Minnesota at the Big House. So this is a good opportunity for Tom Brady to start shining, get some stats on the board, get some upgrades, because he needs to get it rolling soon. This has been such a close game. Looks like Michigan's just barely gonna hold on and get the victory by 10. That was so close. All of these games have been closer than they should be against these weaker opponents. Let's see how Tom Brady did though. And he had a pretty good game. 259 yards. That's good. 1 passing touchdown though, and 1 interception. Only 52% completion. So no challenges once again. Let's see how he did on the rushing side of things. And still nothing. No touchdowns. Only 23 yards. He's gonna need to start stepping it up soon. This whole Michigan team is gonna have to, especially once they start playing these tougher opponents. Because look at this, next game is up against number 9 Penn State, and it's taking place in Beaver Stadium as well. So this is gonna be a tough one for Michigan. Tom Brady's really gonna have to step up and use his veteran quarterback background to beat Penn State and lead Michigan to a top 10 victory. Michigan is really stepping up this game. It's currently 28-7. I cannot believe this. 35 now. Tom Brady's having a heck of a game. I'm excited to see what kind of stats he gets. I think there's plenty of challenges he's going to be completing in this win over Penn State. Because look at this. This is just dominant. And it is already game over. Penn State is losing to Michigan, and they deserve this #1 ranking. So wow, Tom Brady, 3 touchdowns. Finally got 3+ passing touchdowns. So that is 1 challenge completed. It's been a while. But look at this. Davis Warren came in for 1 play here, and he got a 51-yard pass. So he got 858 QB rating. That is crazy. But we are focused on Tom Brady. Let's see how he did rushing. And that is only 8 yards. At least he ended up completing 1 challenge. It's been a while, as he just got 3+ passing touchdowns. So he's going to get to spin the wheel for the first time in a long time. He's now halfway done with these single game challenges. Let's see what he gets on the wheel this time. And it's going to be plus 20 points. So what that means is that's 20 points I can add anywhere to Tom Brady to increase his stats. So this is a very powerful one. So he currently is already at 99 speed, but his acceleration is pretty low. So let's bring this up. Let's go 10. You know what? Yeah, let's just upgrade his agility and acceleration because he's going to need this if he wants to complete those rushing challenges. I saved 5 points to add these to his throwing stats just to increase him a little more. Let's get his throw accuracy up to 90. I'll bring them both up to 91. So that's the final of the 20 points. Tom Brady is going to be sitting at a 98 overall quarterback. That is insane. He should be able to really step up now, complete these final challenges, hopefully win the Heisman and the national championship. Michigan's next game is against Indiana at home. Hopefully they can get the job done again, increase their record to 7-0. Michigan is looking to get the victory over Indiana. However, they strike back. Can Michigan hold on to the victory? And it looks like yes, they're going to. 34-21. And Tom Brady still cannot get over to the 300 passing yards. I know he can do it this season, but still he is not. He threw for 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So far he's not really looking like a Heisman candidate. He's gonna have to start stepping things up. Looking very average. Maybe his time is over, but finally he got like a decent rushing game, at least for him, as he got 39 yards, no touchdowns though. He's getting close to that 50+ mark. I know he can do it soon. He's 11 yards short today. Let's just check the Heisman watch to see if he's even on there. And yeah, like I was thinking, he is not, but look at Blake Corum's at the top, so at least one Michigan player is on there. But still, he's really gonna have to start stepping things up in this later season. At least he's still on track to winning the national championship as Michigan is #1 ranked, but currently he's not looking like a Heisman candidate. Michigan's next game is up against Michigan State. In-state rivalry here. This would be a good one for Tom Brady to start stepping it up, maybe complete a couple challenges as well. Also, look at that. Michigan now has a 99 overall offense. That is crazy. Guys, take a look at the score right now. I cannot believe it. Michigan is losing to Michigan State. Are they going to tie it up? They do in the last second, just barely. But no, Michigan State just beat them. Cannot believe that. #1 ranked Michigan just got defeated at Michigan State. That was like a last second touchdown too. That was crazy. Michigan's national championship hopes could be dead, and Tom Brady was finally close to 300+ yards, but he still didn't do it. There's 3 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and only 17 yards on the ground without a rushing touchdown. So this is very depressing for Michigan. Cannot believe they just lost to Michigan State. On paper, they should have dominated this game, but apparently they did not. Tom Brady really needs to get his team together here if they want to have any hopes of making the playoffs. And just like that, with 1 loss, Michigan is down to number 16. I want to check these polls really quick. So there's still a lot of undefeated teams. Currently, the top 6 are undefeated, so Michigan's really going to have to bet on some of these teams losing in order to make it into the playoffs. Not looking so good for them right now. Hopefully they can bounce back against 6-2 Nebraska. However, this is going to be a tough one as well, especially after that loss to Michigan State. Once again, Michigan is behind 16-13. However, they get on the board to tie it up. Time is running out, and it looks like they might just barely get the victory, but no. Oh, they did at the last second. Cannot believe that. On a field goal, 26-23. These games have been way too close, and Tom Brady is still so close to that 300+ mark, about 30 yards away. Still 0 interceptions, 1 passing touchdown. Gonna need some better stats to get on the Heisman watch, and still no rushing touchdowns and not over 50 yards, so still no upgrades for him. At least Michigan gets the victory. Michigan goes up 2 rankings to number 14, and they're about to play 0-9 Northwestern, so if they lose this game, it's all on them. There's no coming back from that. We got a snow game for this one. Hopefully Tom Brady can pull off a big game. He needs one bad. Looks like Michigan's finally getting a decent victory. However, it's still a 10-point game, but they get more on the board, and this one was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. 38-35. Michigan's defense really not doing so hot lately. And Tom Brady, I swear he gets the same amount of yards every game. 272. Still 30 yards away. That's a pretty good game from him though. And still nothing on the rushing side of things. So Tom Brady really is not doing that good coming back to college. Maybe it was a mistake for him. He's too old for this, I guess. Michigan is up to number 9. Their next game is against Iowa. It's a rematch of the Big Ten championship. Michigan gotta hold on here. Michigan up by 1 touchdown going into the 4th quarter, but they make it 2. Iowa can't strike back. It's looking like Michigan's gonna be getting the victory over Iowa by 2 touchdowns. So that's a decent victory for them. They've been able to put up high numbers on offense this year, but defense has kind of struggled a little bit. Tom Brady does not have the most yards this game. 167. Not the best game from him. Threw an interception as well. Let's see how he did on the ground. And only 5 yards. Nothing. He hasn't completed a challenge in forever, even at 98 overall. I feel like he should be carrying his team right now, but it's whatever. Guys, look at this. Michigan's last regular season game is against Ohio State. Pretty much, they're playing for the playoffs right now. I feel like if they win this game, they could make the playoffs because Ohio State is also 10-1. Let's also check the conference standings. I haven't checked that at all. This could be the fight for the conference championship. So yeah, it is going to be the fight for the conference championship, but we got to see what Penn State does as well. So yeah, pretty much Michigan has to step up this game. I think they can make the playoffs if they beat Ohio State here. So everything is on the line here. Tom Brady really has to step up. I don't know if they can do it though. I mean, on paper, they have better stats. They haven't really been able to execute very well this season though. So hopefully they can get it done. Beat Ohio State. Let's get get right into this game. Just like this year, it's in the big house, so Michigan gets that advantage. This is gonna be a great game. Guys, look at this score right now. Michigan up 21-7 at halftime. Let's see if they can get more points on the board here. That is actually crazy. Ooh, Ohio State strikes back though, but Michigan answers right after. I don't know if there's enough time for Ohio State. We're gonna see. Oh, this is so close. It's tied up and it's going to overtime. Michigan scores a touchdown, but Ohio State answers back. They score a field goal and Michigan wins it in double overtime with the touchdown. What a game. 41-38. That is an absolutely insane game. The rivalry going strong. Michigan keeping the win streak alive. Tom Brady had to have had an incredible game there. I feel like he definitely broke some records. Tom Brady, he did it. He finally got over 300 passing yards. He also got 3 passing touchdowns. I cannot believe it. In his final regular season game, he stepped up. He finally put some numbers on the board and he got 2 upgrades there. On the ground, no, he was so close to getting that 50 yards. He was 15 away, but he got the 1 rushing touchdown. I cannot believe it. That is 3 upgrades in 1 game for Tom Brady, beating out Ohio State and possibly making it into the playoff. That is actually crazy. Sorry guys, I forgot that he got 3+ already, but in just 1 game, he got 2 upgrades, 300+ passing yards and 1 rushing touchdown. And there is still time for him to possibly get the 50+ rushing yards, but that is 2 spins on the wheel for him. The first spin is gonna be max throwing stats. That is huge. That's gonna be even better for him, even though he had near perfect throwing stats already. Is the second spin, he's gonna be getting max awareness, so 2 max stats. He gets max throwing stats and max awareness. This is huge for him. He's definitely gonna be a 99 overall after this. Tom Brady's awareness is going up all the way to the max, and then his throw power and throw accuracy will be all the way at 99 overall. That makes Tom Brady easily a 99 overall, probably the best quarterback in this game right now. He really pulled through at the end. And would you look at this, guys? Michigan is number 2 ranked in the country, so they are making the playoffs. I cannot believe that. They really pulled through in that game against Ohio State. And Michigan is in the conference championship against Wisconsin, who they should not take lightly. They got to win this to ensure they make it to the playoff. Michigan is killing Wisconsin right now. I cannot believe this score. 42-0 going into the 4th quarter. I just want to watch a little bit of this and see how Tom Brady does on this drive. Could he make it 49-0? That'd be insane. In the conference championship. Going for the screen pass. They get the first down. Michigan gets the victory 49-0. That is actually insane over Wisconsin. There we have the man himself, Tom Brady, with 265 yards. A great game by him. Wow. 22 for 29. 0 interceptions and 3 passing touchdowns. Great game by him. And he still can't get the 50+ yards on the ground, but he's still stepping up a little bit. He got 1 touchdown there. Blake Corum won the Heisman. Tom Brady was not even a finalist, so he already is not completing one of the 2 challenges, which is unfortunate, but he still could win the Natty. And I guess Michigan made the Rose Bowl. Not sure what's happening, guys. I'm not sure why I did not put them in the playoffs. I'm so confused. Well, I guess they're in the Rose Bowl, but I'm so confused. I don't know why the game did not put them in the playoffs. Well, guys, I guess we're just gonna take this. I'm sorry this had to end this way, but Michigan's going up against Louisville, so Michigan is back in the Rose Bowl. They got some good luck going for them from this real life season. Michigan starts off on the board first. I swear, if they don't win this game, they do not deserve this. Michigan strikes back with a field goal. Louisville gets stopped, but they score a touchdown right before the half. But Michigan strikes back right before the half. But Louisville scores, making it a 1-point game. Michigan gets stopped on offense, where Louisville is gonna be getting the victory over Michigan. I cannot believe that. What a terrible finish to their season. Louisville beats them by 4. Tom Brady has a decent game and still does not complete the 50+ yards on the ground. Tom Brady did not complete all of the single game challenges. He did end up a 99 overall though, which is crazy. And he completed none of the overall challenges, so therefore he didn't take over college football. Winning the Natty wasn't really his fault though, as for some reason the game did not put them in the playoffs. But he did not win the Heisman anyway, so he wouldn't have completed both challenges even if they did make the playoffs. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry about that ending. Let me know what you guys think about this video concept in the comments, and let me know if you'd like to see any other players return to college football.